Eurypygiformes is an order formed by the kagus, comprising 2 species in the family Rhynochetidae endemic to New Caledonia, and the sunbittern from the tropical regions of the Americas. Its closest relatives appear to be the tropicbirds of the tropical Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans. Classification. The Eurypygiformes' affinities are not too well resolved. They are 2 families from a Gondwanan lineage of birds. Suggested by some morphological characteristics, they were initially classed as members of the family Rhynochetidae and later the Eurypygiformes. According to Jarvis al. whole genome analyses resolve early branches in the tree of life of modern birds. The group is distantly related to the Rhynochetidiformes. When seen as a Eurypygiform, the kagu is generally considered related to the extinct tadsbills from New Zealand and the sunbittern from Central and South America. Recent studies do indicate that the sunbittern is the closest living relative of the kagu. For example, Thane and Amp, who'd found these to be certainly sister taxa, and Furo al. indicated a close phylogenetic relationship than by cytotaxonomy. They suggest that the common ancestor was separated by the Gondwana variants in South America and New Caledonia, respectively. They and the Meyites did not group with traditional Eurypygiformes in the study, but instead with the proposed clade matives, which also includes the hoathton, pigeons, Eurypygiformes, flamingos, tropicbirds, Apodiformes, sand grouse and grebes. The internal structure of this group was not well resolvable by their data, and contains numerous groupings which not otherwise corroborated. The usefulness and monophyly of matives is therefore unclear. Notwithstanding, the kagu and sunbittern, and possibly the adsbills, seem to form a distinct Gondwanan lineage of birds, possibly one order, possibly more, even though the relationships between them, the Meyites, and the Eurypygiformes are not yet resolved. It is notable, however, that the sunbittern and the Meyites possess powder down too, whereas the Eurypygiformes do not. While the kagu is the only living species in the family Rhynochetidae, a larger species, the lowland kagu, has been described from Holocene subfossil remains. The measurements of this species were 15% bigger than Rhynochetidae's jubatus, with no overlap in measurements except those of the forelimbs. Given that the sites where R. aureus were all lowland sites, and that no fossils of R. jubatus were found in these sites, the scientists that described the fossils suggested they represented highland and lowland species respectively. R. aureus is one of many species to have become extinct in New Caledonia after the arrival of humans. The validity of the species has been questioned by some authors, but accepted by others. Jarvis's 2014 full genome analysis of the extant bird orders shows a distant relationship of this group to the tropicbirds, with these 2 groups together forming the sister group to the core waterbirds, or RDE. This analysis abandons the matives hypothesis.